started with a request from an antique dealer, C.L. Prickett, to help identify the source for the desk and bookcase back in the back. They knew it was from Salem, and Joyce and I had worked on Salem furniture for some time. We also knew that we did not believe that the common attribution to Henry Rust was valid. We thought it was probably Nathaniel Gould before we ever discovered the ledgers. He is the only name we put in on the Google search. We checked the family history, looking for all secretaries made between 1750 and 1790 that appeared in their inventories. The family was from Boston, and we said, we're going to change our tactic. We know this piece was made in Salem. We need to find out what chain of the family had Salem connections. This isn't a Boston piece. And after a few weeks of being frustrated, Joyce made the key discovery.
I Googled Nathaniel Gould, and it came up that Massachusetts in Boston had 3 ledges, but it didn't say what kind of ledges. So we trucked into Boston.
Or what his occupation was. There were a number of
Nothing, yeah. Huh. And I called him and I said, this might be important.
Yeah, the most understatement in furniture research there ever was.
When we went and we had them pull books, and we were just amazed that the furniture was in there. Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah, we knew we hit the Rosetta Stone of furniture research because it covered 20 years, and the size of the orders and who he was selling to. It was all the prominent names in Salem: Cabot's, Higginson's, Lee's, Derby's. This guy, and he's doing it consistently, year after year after year. This guy is super important, and so that's how we discovered the ledgers.
What was it about the original desk and bookcase that sort of made you think Nathaniel Gould as opposed to Rust?
2 critical factors. Nathaniel Gould's signature, which we knew what a valid signature was from deeds. We didn't need the ledgers to validate the signature. The attribution had been made, the attributor said it was in one hand. Didn't name a handwriting expert. When you take a look at that signature, not his work, it's not by the same hand. At least 4 letters, a completely different script than Nathaniel Gould. The second thing is that we know Gould was in this town for a long period of time. Rust wasn't. He was an itinerant. He worked some in Salem, he worked some in, I think, Gloucester, he was down in Boston. And you don't establish clientele, a relationship with clientele of the magnitude, because we knew the furniture was coming through Derby. We didn't know anybody else, but we knew Derby's had purchased it. It didn't make any sense that Rust had that cash with those people.
Right. That makes perfect sense. You know, you need to have something established to be able to...
The other thing that happened, Rust is only signed one piece. It's a flat front desk, like the one on the far side. If that's a piece you sign, it's your signature work. Something is wrong. I tried to find that desk through SAC for about 5 or 10 years. They'd sold it. And the guy that owned it would never let me go see it. Finally, he donated it to the Met. And Maury Heckscher from the Met called me and said, I've got the Rust desk. And I went up there and went through all the characteristics of the construction. Nothing like any of this furniture. That was the proof right there. When you could see Rust.
That's good. I mean, that gives people an idea that, you know, it just wasn't some kind of a hunch. I mean, you've actually done the research to get to that
And if
hunch.
he hadn't found these letters, I was ready to write an article. This is Nathaniel Gould for these reasons, bam, 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 bam. And the rust desk is a proof of the pudding.
Well, it's a good thing you found the ledgers then, because that just stopped him from being, speculative.